Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. So this is episode 3 of my new Project Bounce Back series. In this video, we are gonna go through a shoulder workout with one ab exercise at the end. And then I just kind of want to talk a little bit about how my bounce back series is going. Today's workout is shoulders focused, and the first exercise of our workout are dumbbell lateral raises. So with this exercise, it's really important that you stay grounded. So I really like to make sure that I have a soft bend in my knees, engage your core, and make sure that your body is not rocking back and forth. A lot of the times, people actually use a weight that's way too heavy for them, so then they have to swing their body back and forth in order to assist with lifting the weight. So you want to lift either just parallel or a bit above parallel to really engage your delts. And your delts is just the anatomical term for shoulders. And with this exercise, since I'm usually using a lighter weight, I like to do higher reps. So if you're just starting out at the gym, I would recommend 3 to 4 sets at around 12 reps with a really light weight. And if you're more of an intermediate or advanced, you can really play around with it and do anywhere from 4 to 5 to 6 sets, and then range it from 8 to 12 reps. Front incline dumbbell raise. So with this one, you want to get on an incline bench. I like to have it anywhere between 30 to 60 degrees, and you're going to be holding a dumbbell on each hand. Your palms are going to be facing down, and you can either do these together or do it alternating. It's totally up to you. Your starting position is where your dumbbells are about an inch above your thighs, and you're going to slowly raise the dumbbells straight up until they are slightly above your shoulders while keeping your elbows locked. So you're going to squeeze at the top for a second and make sure you breathe out during this portion of the movement. This is going to be your ending position. So you really want to make sure that your head is kind of neutral and it's resting down against the bench and your legs are on the floor at all times. Then you're going to lower your arms back to the starting position as you inhale. And then you can just repeat this for as many repetitions. Third exercise are either called reverse machine flies or reverse pec deck. This is the machine that can actually be used for either your rear delts or for your chest. So you're going to adjust the handles so they are fully to the rear, make an appropriate weight selection, and adjust the seat height so the handles are at shoulder level. And again, because we are hitting your shoulders, you aren't going to be lifting really heavy. You're going to grasp the handles with your hands facing inwards. This will be your starting position. And then in a semicircular motion, you're going to pull your hands out to the side and back and contracting your rear delts. And you're going to keep your arms slightly bent throughout the movement, so make sure that you have a soft bend in your elbows so that you don't hurt your elbows, and with all of the motion occurring at the shoulder joint. Pause at the rear of the movement, so when your arms are fully back, you're going to pause it there, and then you're going to slowly bring your arms forward back to the starting position. The fourth exercise is standing palm in, one arm dumbbell press. So I know this sounds like a mouthful, but essentially it's just a variation of your shoulder press. So the dumbbell shoulder press, the most common one, are usually done with both hands. You can either do that with one hand or both hands. This one's going to be one hand and your palms are going to be facing in. So you're going to be standing, and I would recommend holding on to a bench or something to kind of keep your body stable. This is really going to engage your core as well. So you're going to start by having a dumbbell in one hand with your arm fully extended to the side using a neutral grip. Your feet are going to be shoulder width apart from each other, and then you're going to slowly lift the dumbbell up until you create a 90-degree angle with your arm. And really make sure that your forearm should be perpendicular to the floor. And then you're going to continue maintaining a neutral grip throughout the entire exercise. And then you're going to slowly lift the dumbbell up until your forearm is fully extended over top of your head. That's going to be your starting position. And then as you lower the weight down, you're going to be inhaling until your arm is about a 90-degree angle again. Feel the contraction for a second and then lift the weight back up towards the starting position while exhaling. So you're going to really remember to hold on to the incline bench and keep your feet positioned to keep balance during the exercise at all times. And with this one, you're not going to be alternating back and forth between arms. You're going to finish off your set with one arm and then you're going to move on to the next. The fifth exercise are single-armed landmine press. And for those of you who are a little bit newer to the gym and haven't really made your way around and tweaking around with different equipment and exercises and workouts, you might get a little confused, but it's okay, bear with me. This is not too advanced of a workout, and you can actually modify this so that you are able to do it. So the landmine press can be done for either your shoulders or your chest muscles. By doing it single arm, you're working more of your shoulders, and by doing it with both arms, you're working more of your chest. So essentially, you're gonna be standing in a position with your spine neutral and your feet shoulder width apart. Again, this can also be done on your knees. Hold onto one end of the barbell with one hand and place your other hand on your rib cage to monitor your spinal positioning. And then once the barbell is comfortable in your hands, take a deep breath and you're gonna press to lock out by extending the elbow and flexing the shoulder. And then you're gonna slowly lower the barbell back to the starting position on your shoulder and repeat for the desired amount of repetitions. I then finished my shoulder workout with 2 ab exercises. So it was the weighted planks. In here, I actually show you the regular plank version as well as the weighted plank. So with the weighted plank, I only really started doing that like a couple months ago. It is very difficult, and with the planks, you really want to make sure that you're squeezing everything in your body. You want to make sure that your entire body is just this flat line. So you don't want your hips to be too low, which causes a lot of tension on your low back, and you also don't want your hips to be too high because then you're not engaging your core at all. At the end of every single video, I include a stats of like what my weights are, what my measurements are, and honestly, I've been feeling a little bit down because I've been sitting at around the 160 pound mark for the last 3 weeks. However, every single time I'm doing measurements, my measurements are slowly dropping. So I just really wanted to let you guys know that if you guys are taking progress photos, taking measurements, taking weight, like to take everything kind of with a grain of salt. The reason why you're doing this stuff is because it's used as something for you to just see how you're progressing. So if my measurements started going up and my weight's going up, then obviously something is not working and I need to make changes to my program, my nutrition, things like that. But if it's just your weight that isn't changing, it's not going up, it's not going down, but your measurements are still lowering, then you're clearly progressing in the right areas. So my biggest advice for anyone who's going through a fitness journey and you really want to track your progress, track your weights, track your measurements, and in the measurements, just follow the same ones that I do. I include all the ones that I post. All those things taken into consideration is what helps you figure out where you are in your journey, like whether if you're in a good place with your current programming, if you need to make any changes either on your own or with a coach. So this is how I gauge my clients' progress. So I hope this video was helpful. I know that it wasn't too much like education and learning, but I just really wanted to share that piece of my business and my journey with you guys, that measurements, weights, and progress photos are super important because at the end of the day, as humans, we are motivated by results. Like in our brain, we only process that, oh, we are succeeding, we're progressing, and that we're getting towards our goals if we physically see it. So sometimes you really need, if you can't physically see it, then you at least need to be reassured that, okay, my weight is changing or that my measurements are changing. So I really hope that helped. It's really helped me a lot, and it's really helped me as a coach with my clients because, it's really discouraging when you look at your side-by-side photos and you're like, well, it hasn't changed. But then you're like, oh, I've dropped, an inch or maybe like 2 pounds. Then it kind of just like in your brain, you're like, oh, like I am progressing. I'm going to use this as fuel and motivation for my next week to keep killing it in the gym, keep killing it with sticking to my diet, or not diet, but my nutrition plan. So I hope you guys find this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If there's anything that you guys want me to talk about my own fitness journey, please let me know in the comments section. I've been loving all the feedback that I've been getting for this series so far. I will be posting a video every single Thursday. My goal is to include a workout in the video and then maybe do some talking or some like educational part of it. But if you guys want to see more vlog stuff, let me know. Like, I just need to know what you guys want. So thank you so much for watching. I love you. I appreciate you. You matter. And I can't wait to see you guys soon. Bye.